What are the biggest struggles?
It's not friendly for pedestrians to walk.
You don't feel really safe at night?
No. It's nicely developed and fairly built up.
I'm back in Malaysia, and to ease in my short stay in Kuala Lumpur, I'd like to start off with a set of interviews. We're gonna talk to some random foreign tourists or travelers to see what their biggest struggle is in Malaysia, so you don't have to experience any inconvenience on your next trip to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, on your next trip to Southeast Asia.
It's my first time and I've been here 3 days.
In KL only?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's
Yeah?
a bit hot, but it's been really good so far.
Is this your first country in Southeast Asia?
No, I came from Indonesia.
Ooh, how was that?
Really good.
How long did you go there?
A month. We went to Bali and the islands around it.
What was your highlight in Indonesia?
Diving, the manta rays.
And what are your expectations of Malaysia?
I didn't really have any expectations,
Okay.
to be honest. I didn't know much about it, but it's a very big city so far, Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
A lot bigger and a lot more skyscrapers than I thought.
And they're building as well. If you see the cranes around us,
It seems to be growing and growing.
So you didn't do a lot of research, but why did you pick Malaysia to go after Indonesia?
I haven't been before. I've been to a few other countries and I haven't been to Malaysia.
Okay.
We're going to Thailand, so it was a good way to go through and see another country.
What else is there which you really like about the city?
There's a lot of different cultures here and a lot of different foods. So it's
Yeah.
been very interesting.
So I'm actually making this video also for people that are interested in coming over to Malaysia or Southeast Asia in general. Is there something that was inconvenient for you?
Nothing so far. It's been very easy, nice to travel.
Yeah.
People are very friendly and helpful.
Okay.
So it's been quite easy.
So I know you didn't come with a lot of expectations. Maybe this is also the reason. But is there something that you wish you would have known beforehand?
I don't think so. I think you have to give in to the craziness and the busyness and go with the flow.
Yeah.
I think you meet people as well and you just gotta say yes to everything.
Yeah.
Try everything.
This is my first time here, and this is my third day.
How do you like it? How do you like the city?
I'm not sure, and this is my first time here, and I think I like the atmosphere here.
Okay.
I feel very chill.
How do you like it compared to Taiwan?
Taiwan is more like a city.
Okay.
Here is like so many cultures here, and Taiwan is mostly Taiwanese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But there you can see Indian and Malays and many people here, and many foreign visitors.
Have you been traveling in other parts of Southeast Asia?
I've been to Bangkok, Thailand, last year. I think Bangkok is more friendly to tourism.
Okay.
Because it's not friendly for pedestrians to walk here. But it's better in Bangkok.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also not great in Bangkok though.
Really?
In my experience, it's long distances. Commuting is easier, I think, in Bangkok. I have to say, with the trains and everything. I think it's a little bit better arranged over there. Walking can be a little bit tough.
So sometimes I just need to just across the street. And a lot of cars come here, and
So is that different than in Taiwan, you would say?
Taiwan is many people say Taiwan is not friendly for walkers. But I think it's better than here.
Okay.
We have a lot of traffic lights, and everybody follow the rules.
You have to watch left, right, even on the pedestrian way. Motorbikes can drive here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Very helpful. Thank you for your honesty also. We really appreciate that, because I am showing the beauty of Southeast Asia. And when I'm doing travel vlogs, I'm showing most of the time the beautiful things. And with these street interviews, we like to see the lesser parts of what people can expect. Is there something that you wish you would have known beforehand?
No, I just open mind to be here and just explore my horizon. So I don't have any expectation. No. I just want to be open-minded. So
Okay.
Everything is so fresh to me, and I think that's good. No matter good or bad part of it.
What are you gonna do next? Where are you going?
This afternoon I will fly to Penang.
Oh yeah.
Penang. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's
nice.
a different, it's a different places compared to this like a city.
Man, I think you would like Georgetown, especially the old part of Georgetown. You can walk everywhere. It's very.
You've been there before?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Amazing, and the food as well. If you like your strong flavors,
yeah.
one of the best places in Malaysia for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Thank you so much. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Good luck, everyone. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like, nice to meet you,
bro.
I got here 2 days ago,
Okay.
and I've never been before.
What made you come over here?
I was going to go to Cambodia and Vietnam, but it's rainy season,
Okay.
so I've decided to do Malaysia and Indonesia instead.
Oh, so you don't go to Vietnam and Cambodia on this trip at all?
So I'm going to go to Australia, earn some money, and I'll do it when it's high season.
Good on you. Yeah, good idea. How do you like Kuala Lumpur at the moment?
I think it's good for shopping. I wouldn't say there's too much to do.
Oh no way!
I think compared to like other cities, I love the art. The street art is so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I've been a little bit stumped.
Okay, fair enough. I think I tried to find the right way to say it, but maybe a bit more research because there's so much to do actually. Yeah.
Yesterday was my first full day, so today is.
Yeah. You've seen the Petronas Towers and okay.
Yeah, I tried some food.
So, what are your expectations for the rest of your trip here in Malaysia?
I think that it will be very like chilled, very wholesome. I think like the Cameron Islands look amazing. It's not Cameron Highlands, sorry.
Yeah.
They look amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, beaches, art, bit culture.
So you're not gonna hang around here for much longer than in the city?
I don't think so. I think I'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think solo girl sort of thing. It's like.
Are you in Bukit Bintang at all, or?
No.
Bukit Bintang is the place, especially if you're traveling alone. There are bars there, etc., where you can mingle around. There are a few hostels there as well, which I know. Yeah. Are you staying in a hostel or?
I am.
Is it busy there at the moment, or?
I haven't actually bumped into anyone. No.
You were saying you're going to Indonesia also?
Yes, I'm going to go to Indonesia, do Bali, maybe the Philippines before Australia. Depends how much money I have.
Yeah, right. Okay, fair
That's
enough.
what I'm basing it on.
Is there something other than that you don't find a lot to do here in the city? Is there something that you wish you would have known beforehand?
No, I thought it would be a big culture shock from Thailand. So I've been in Thailand for 2 months.
Oh, okay.
But actually, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I feel like that it's still very accessible.
Yeah.
You know, you've still got like you can use like the grabs and that, and the metro's really easy.
Yeah.
And, it's like really affordable.
This video is also for people to get an expectation a little bit, a good idea of what it is like.
Yeah.
Your expectations were a little bit low then, I assume, or?
I don't normally expect anything because I want to see what it's like. But yeah, no, a lot more cultural than I thought in terms of like, I love the art. I think the art is so cool. Love that. Just everywhere you walk, you can.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? The architecture is also quite nice in this area.
Yeah.
Ah.
No.
Is there something that you don't like?
Okay, I don't feel as safe here, I would say, walking around on my own at night in particular, as I did in Thailand.
Okay.
I'm going to sound like a typical Brit, but nightlife, I wish there was a little bit more.
Okay, yeah.
Just sometimes when I'm homesick at night, I like to go for a walk and like I like to be amongst like busyness and maybe bump into people or stuff. So I think that I've found that a little bit different.
About safety, you were saying you didn't feel, or you don't feel really safe at night?
No.
How is that? Like, can you describe what's?
I've had like men sort of say things and do things.
Well, do things as well. Like.
Yeah.
Can you? Are you comfortable talking about this?
He didn't do anything to me, but he was doing something to himself in front of me. But
well, looking at you or something like that. Whoa.
Yeah. But I think that maybe I've just gotten used to where I was, and then sort of.
Yeah, but this is not normal behavior. Come on, this is wow. And that happened in the city.
Yeah, 2 nights, not last night, the night before. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean that can ruin someone's stay here, and I mean Malaysia is beautiful, and then something like this can, Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on? Could be anything.
Ooh, expect nothing, appreciate everything.
If you're planning to travel in 2024, make sure you are well insured. I know a reliable travel insurance called SafetyWing. Links are in the description or click there for more information. Now, let's crack on.
On the way for 2 weeks already. The first week I was in Singapore.
Oh,
And
wow, a whole week.
The whole week, yes.
Wow.
So 5-6 days.
Yeah, okay,
around.
yeah.
Yes.
Decent amount. How was that?
It was amazing.
Yeah?
Singapore is
What was the best in Singapore?
the gardens of the bay in the evening.
With
Yes.
all the lights and
Yes,
yeah, it's nice.
This
Hey,
nice.
and how long have you been in Malaysia then?
1.5 week.
1.5 week, yeah.
Yes, the first 5 days I spent on Tioman. It's an island in the east.
Yeah.
And it's very beautiful there.
Tax free as well.
Yes.
Did you have a little party there, or is there any party like
Just
that?
just diving.
Oh, okay.
Diving, snorkeling and kayaking
Yeah.
a little bit.
Oh.
Lay at the beaches.
You went to Tierman and then you went to KL, or?
Then I was in Malacca for 2 days.
Oh,
Beautiful town.
yeah.
Yes, very nice.
okay.
But you only need one evening to see everything there.
Now here,
Yes, now here.
you were here for a few days as well, I can imagine.
3 nights
Yeah.
in total.
What are you doing after?
Go to Cameron Highlands, then to Georgetown, then Langkawi.
Good on you, man. And how long is your journey in total?
4 weeks.
And why did you choose Malaysia?
I don't know. There's German. He does something like you.
Oh.
Lenvos.
Oh, Landvos, he's a German guy, and
Yes.
because of him, you kind of like, hey.
Yeah,
you
he put 2 videos to Malaysia
yeah.
and how to visit it, and yes,
Yeah. How do you like it?
it's very nice here.
Yeah?
Yes.
So we're basically making this episode also for people that are for the first time considering to go to Malaysia. Were there any inconveniences, or what are the biggest struggles?
In Kuala Lumpur, it's in the center. It's nice for traveling by trains and
Yeah.
stuff, but to get to for example to the Batu caves,
Okay.
yes, you need to watch at the plans because there's only one train up there and 1 per hour, so I was 5 minutes late. So
And then you had to wait a long time.
I took a Grab and then it was okay.
Hey, but I can imagine. I mean, there was time schedule. Okay, the trains are maybe not driving as often. Is there anything else that you think, like, oh, compared to Germany, let's say, this is very different? And
Yeah, compared to Germany, is everything different
Oh, yeah.
here.
Okay.
But the people are very nice, and it's also my first time solo traveling. So if there are people out there who want to solo travel, it's very, very nice to do this. Yes.
Is there something that is what we're looking still for a struggle? Are you struggling with anything?
No, just comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always find a solution.
Yeah.
So.
You traveling alone? Do you ever feel lonely, or are you meeting a lot of?
No. I book my hostels at Hostel World.
Yeah.
And there are lots of solo travelers. So
What are you doing now?
now I'm go to Chinatown. I think maybe
Eat a little bit.
Just walk around.
Yeah. Nice one, man. Hey, thank you so much. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Go solo traveling. It's nice.
I'm Casper. I'm from Poland, based in London.
Nice one. And how long have you been here, sir?
I just arrived like last night.
Okay.
Really,
Have you been here before?
No. First time,
Yeah.
Just traveled from Indonesia, from Jakarta.
How long did you spend there?
2.5 weeks in Indonesia, and
Yeah.
before in Philippines. Two weeks in Philippines, then 2
Yeah.
weeks in Indonesia.
So-
now I'm here, and then heading towards like Thailand. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How long is your trip in total?
month and a half, I guess.
Nice one, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah.
Good.
Can't complain. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
how do you find the first impressions of KL?
It's nicely developed and fairly built up. So I dig it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I really-
It's just it kind of. I don't know why it gives like this vibe of like sort of like tropical Berlin so far. I don't know.
yeah?
Like
Maybe
in
the
terms
street
of,
art
like,
and stuff. And,
Yeah. I don't know what it is exactly. I can't
Okay.
fully put the finger on
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but there's it gives that like kind of a sort of like westernized.
Berlin in
vibe.
July.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. You get me, right?
I think so,
sort of.
I
I
think so a
don't
little
know.
bit.
I just I haven't explored like nightlife
Okay.
Don't know whether there's like.
There is some in Bukit Bintang.
Thing, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
for sure.
sweet.
I mean, the
sweet.
booze, like in Indonesia, it's a little bit more expensive
I know,
because it's
already
But,
clocked that. So man.
But, so did you have high expectations of Malaysia, and do they match?
Absolutely no, not at all whatsoever. Didn't have any expectations.
Okay.
So which is probably the best approach, right?
Yeah.
No expectations
Yeah.
at all. I knew that it might be a little bit more just slightly, well off than, just let's say just wealthier than I don't know, Indonesia, right? So
depending on where you are.
I think it's just like higher GDP and I don't know. I didn't have really any expectations, to be honest with you.
Is this something that you wish you would have known beforehand? I mean, you only experienced it for a little while now, but is this something that you noticed that you're like, oh wait, if I knew this, or?
Not really so far. I don't know. I'm just like kind of just exploring without any kind of a precognition, to be honest with you. Yeah. I would have I don't know. I didn't know much about Malaysia as well.
Yeah.
So and then it's kind of just like I feel like I'm in just like in transit. We are passing by with my partner and just like just to stop in passing. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, let's just stop there. What about you? How long you spent here?
I'm coming here for over a decade, just but I'm only visiting. This is my short visit.
Okay.
I'm missing my food, my Malaysian the Malaysian food over here is so delicious. So once in a while
It
I pop
is,
back.
foodie, it's great in here.
Yeah.
I already noticed that. Like last night, it was just like, and it's like really affordable and on the level, on the level. So
Hey, is there something? Is there something that you don't like, or is there something that you thought like?
Not so far, really. No, nothing. I'm trying to just understand what they are trying to do in here. You know what I mean? So it's like, this kind of a situation. So can you tell there's like a massive change between the way like Kuala Lumpur was I don't know, like 10 years ago? When did you start to come here?
10 years ago it probably is quite similar. People, the city is getting really open-minded. It always has been a capital city, so I'm seeing you like almost like topless walking around, and this is kind of thing. This is maybe like I'm not gonna judge. People won't judge you, and people won't maybe tell you. But maybe in the back of their mind they were like, oh, this guy, what is he? It's kind of more conservative in a way.
I get it. I had to just unbutton for a second because it's pretty.
It's just so hot.
It's pretty hot
I'm not gonna blame you, man, and I'm the last one who's judging.
It's like I'm probably in that Bali mode. It seems pretty liberal to me, despite. That might have been my sort of precognition of the place, that it's gonna be a little bit more strict when it comes to customs.
This was the biggest struggle as a foreign tourist in Malaysia. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Maybe we forgot to mention a struggle. Please let us know in the comment section. Thank you all for watching till the very end. I would like to say, underneath a burning sun in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, bye for now and stay champ.